When people hear the word billionaire, they often imagine someone who was born lucky or inherited enormous wealth. The reality is more complicated. Studies of successful entrepreneurs and investors show that there is no single formula for becoming a billionaire. However, many of them share similar habits and decision-making patterns that help them build exceptional success. These five principles are based on common characteristics seen across many of the world's most successful business leaders. They are not guarantees of wealth, but they are practical ideas that anyone can learn from. Step one is to develop a long-term vision. Research from psychology and economics consistently shows that people who delay short-term rewards for larger future gains often achieve better outcomes in business and life. Billionaires frequently invest years building companies before seeing major profits. Instead of focusing on what will happen this week, they ask what their decisions will look like 5 or 10 years from now. This long-term mindset influences everything from hiring employees to investing money and creating products. They understand that lasting success usually requires patience and that sustainable growth often beats quick wins. Step two is to become obsessed with solving real problems. Almost every major fortune in history was built by providing something that people genuinely needed or wanted. Whether it was improving transportation, creating better software, developing life-saving medicine, or simplifying communication, successful entrepreneurs created value before creating wealth. Customers do not pay because someone wants to become rich. They pay because a product or service improves their lives. This is why many billionaires spend more time understanding customer problems than thinking about profits. The better the solution and the larger the market, the greater the opportunity for financial success. Step three is to continuously acquire knowledge and adapt to change. According to numerous interviews and biographies, many billionaires dedicate significant time to reading and learning. Business environments change rapidly due to technology, competition, and consumer behavior. People who stop learning eventually fall behind. Successful entrepreneurs study history, finance, science, leadership, psychology, and their own industries because knowledge allows them to make better decisions. They are also willing to change their opinions when presented with better evidence. Being flexible and adaptable often matters more than always being right. Step four is to make decisions using calculated risk rather than emotion. Every business venture contains uncertainty, but successful founders rarely rely on blind optimism. They gather data, test ideas, evaluate possible losses, and calculate probabilities before committing resources. This approach reduces unnecessary risks, mistakes, while still allowing innovation. Even when they fail, they analyze what went wrong instead of blaming luck or giving up completely. Many famous billionaires experienced bankruptcies, rejected products, failed investments, or unsuccessful businesses before achieving lasting success. Their advantage was not avoiding failure, but learning from it faster than their competitors. Step five is to build systems and teams instead of depending only on personal effort. One person has limited time and energy, but an effective organization can produce value continuously. Billionaires often focus on creating repeatable systems, hiring talented people, and delegating responsibilities. This allows businesses to grow beyond the founder's personal capacity. Instead of trying to do every task themselves, they create processes that continue working even when they are not directly involved. Strong leadership, clear communication, and surrounding themselves with capable individuals become powerful multipliers of productivity. When you examine these five principles together, a clear pattern emerges. Billionaires generally think further ahead than most people, concentrate on solving meaningful problems, keep expanding their knowledge, make informed decisions under uncertainty, and build organizations that can scale. None of these habits require extraordinary intelligence or a wealthy background. They require discipline, patience, curiosity, and consistent execution over many years. It is also important to remember that becoming a billionaire is extremely rare, and many factors such as timing, market conditions, competition, and even luck can influence outcomes. Following these principles will not guarantee enormous wealth, but they can increase your chances of building a successful career, growing a business, and creating lasting value. In the end, success is rarely the result of one brilliant moment. More often, it is the product of thousands of thoughtful decisions repeated consistently over time. The question is not whether every billionaire follows these 5 steps perfectly. The more useful question is whether you are willing to apply these proven principles in your own life starting today.